Right. Hello. So, a couple days ago, I was playing some casual Overwatch, as you might imagine, and I ran into this game of quick play. Now, normally I don't really focus on specific games. I'm more of a guy that's like, okay, this is what this is usually like. I'm going to leave it at that. You should already understand this. Then I had this game, and I don't even really think I can say much more about it without actually showing you guys what it consists of. So, in this game, I think the reason this game stood out to me so much is I say that quick play is not good a lot for what you'd probably presume to be just no reason at all. It's mostly it's not even really mostly crossplay. It's mostly just how the game is designed to function, because the game is designed to function at a very high level of performance. When you take players that don't have very high levels of performance and try to put them into it, it doesn't really work. You get what you're going to see in this game here. And yeah, so I mean, I'm not going to stay in this camera view here. I'm going to show player views. But if we fast forward a little bit to about 10 seconds before the game begins. So if we stop here, so as you can see, oh wait, yeah, there we go. Okay, I was waiting for everyone to pick hero. So um, we have the usual two teams. So the team over here is, this is about the type of thing you usually see in quick play. We have characters that make logical sense to be on a team. You see them a lot, like Reaper, McCree, Moira. Moira's in both teams. And then we have Mercy, Wrecking Ball, and Hog. Now, those last three, the reason I didn't say those first, I think this is we're starting to get into the problems I have with quick play already. Namely, honestly, some of the characters like Mercy and Hog are just kind of bad. They're not well designed, and they're just tedious and unfun to fight. And I that's not the primary issue we're gonna see in this game, but that's definitely something that comes up whenever I talk about quick play for good reason. So I thought I'd put that in there. Now on the other team, we have a slightly more fair team to start off. We got Sombra. The first three players on this list are people you should know quite well if you follow the channel. We have respectable Sombra main here. Got a Reinhardt, and then we got a crappy D.Va, because, yes, every team needs this. Now, then, as for the other three players, we have just a generic set of supports. We got a, low-level Moira, and we have this Ana, who is actually going to disappear pretty fast into this game. I'll point out when that happens, but she's pretty much irrelevant. And then we have this player, who is pretty much going to be the focus of what problems I have with this game. Because, boy, this is not a really fun player. Well, anyway, before I ramble on and on about the teams. Oh, I still haven't to XP. So, game starts, as you can see, we're on Numbani, so it's hybrid. We have to head over to point. Now, this is just a normal game of Overwatch here. This is exactly what you'd expect. There's not much to really say here. Fighting, approaching point, etc. Now, anyway, as you may already be noticing if you're observant, firstly and foremostly, the Ana just left, so that player is now completely gone, and has been replaced with another player who I'll scroll over in a second. The other thing is, of course, because we had just had a player leave, we're kind of falling behind a little bit. So we're going to start off the game in a losing position. We're not that far in the hole right now. I mean, this is just the very first push. But yeah, we are kind of down in the hole. So anyway, match continues on for a little bit. We pretty much lose the first, like, minute of our time. Anyway, next player loads in. It's also an Ana, but if the scroll actually works, this player is actually a pretty high level. So, yeah, we have a decent bit of backup here. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to find out any of the ranks that these players have, but I'm gonna presume that this lobby is about 2000 SR, somewhere around that range. I'm not sure, it could be a little higher, it could be a little lower, but it's probably somewhere around there. So this is not a very skilled lobby. So anyway, gonna follow. We got this player here. Now note this player is on Soldier right now. Like, Soldier is a pretty respectable pick at this point. But this player is going to devolve very, very fast. And he's going to pretty much envelop one of the main problems in quick play. It will become pretty evident fast. Anyway, fighting continues. Again, not many big headlines yet. Just kind of our team is falling behind a little bit. Guy almost has his ult. There it is. It's a decent amount of work done over here. He is still getting pushed away, though. He tries to use ult, and he gets shot down pretty badly. Now, I forget if it's at this point or not, so I'll be honest, I did not review this too heavily before making this video, so give me a second. Okay, it is at this point. So at this point, this player goes over to Torb. Now, this is where it starts to fall downhill. It's not immediate. Like, at this point, you know, just at the start of the game, not much we can really say is good or bad yet. You know, I've said that 1,000 times, but do not worry. There is an actual point to me making this video. This isn't just me rambling on about a pointless game. Anyway, he gets up on Torb, starts putting in a little bit of work. Now, anyway, at this point, I actually would like to explain why I have a problem with some heroes in quick play. Now, if you didn't already know, quick play at a low level is very susceptible to really broken metas, and one of the most broken revolves around Mercy. Mainly because, at a low level, it's near impossible to just break up a simple Mercy pocket, and just... Mercy is very unfun to fight on low-level quick play lobbies. And comp, too, to a certain extent. But I think the problem mostly resides in quick play, if I'll be honest. So yeah, at this point in the game, I've noticed that, you know, they have a Hog and a Mercy, and Mercy is trying to pocket the Hog, and just, not a big fan of that, but understandable. Have a good day. Sombra tries to EMP, gets 4, but doesn't really do much since no one else is there. But yeah, at this point, you're probably noticing that, yeah, we're not doing much. We're not really getting any progress. We're probably gonna lose the game. So, we're pretty much dying non-stop, and we don't really stand a chance, do we? Torb dies, Ryan is dead, D.Va is about to die, Ana's dead. Yeah, it's looking pretty grim at this point, isn't it? Well, anyway, now is when I really start to have problems with this game. So, the Torb goes over to Bastion. And this is where the whole game gets flipped on its head. Now, I personally think Bastion is probably the worst character in this game, just in terms of design, because he has so much health and he does so much damage. It's not balanced in any fathomable way, and just, So what you'll notice when the Bastion goes in here, you know, they have a solid 3 ults right now, and so do we. So we have a shot at pushing in here, but still not likely considering our performance up to this point. Anyway, Bastion gets nanoed, and guess what that means? Bastion's just gonna charge through here. You know, just kinda in here. He survives that, which, why? He should not survive that in any way. And then he just proceeds to literally decimate their entire team. So, yeah. Yeah. No. 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 That does not make any sense. Yeah. Like, this is just the first round, and this is already just an absolutely terrible game. We've had a team that really should have already won get completely annihilated because of one person. One. No. No. That's not good game design. So, at this point, although you can't see it here, there was a bit of activity in the chat. Firstly, at some point during the first round, Anna on our team said that in chat. Now, I think he was trying to say that someone on the other team was hacking, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if who or what he meant, but maybe he was communicating nano, but I thought I'd point that out for reference, just in case. It could be something bigger, and leave it to speculate. But more importantly, this occurred. Now, I'm not sure if you noticed, but I kind of scribbled over that because there was some explicit language in there, and I'm not a fan of putting that on the channel, so... Yeah, no one was really a fan of that, although it's not really quite evident by me saying lol. It will be pretty soon, though, so don't worry if you guys are having doubts about my sanity. But yeah, no one was really happy after that first round, for obvious reasons. And it just gets worse after that. It never really gets better at all. So, game continues. I'm gonna try to switch back to my view now. So as you can see, I'm not really doing that well in this round. Like, you know, I'm just not doing too hot myself. That happened, and that's kind of pathetic. But yeah, like, at this point, the Mercy Hog thing I just talked about, that's a thing of the past. That's kind of just a minor problem compared to how balanced Bastion is here. It just becomes a meta of, okay, which character is better, not who is more skilled. Where's the point in that? If you're gonna have such a diverse cast of characters and then just kind of base it off of certain characters are better than others, then... Especially in a team game, though. That's my main problem. If you're gonna have a team game where one person is just vastly better than everyone else, it's not... Oh, hi, random person in chat. How are we? It's not balanced in any real way. So anyway, we just kind of continue on in here. I'm gonna switch back to the... Oh, no, that's not what I meant to switch to. Switch to Ana view for a little bit. You can see he's doing a nice job, you know? Not insane, he's dead now, but, you know. But anyway, you may already be noticing that we're already pretty much up to second point, and my question is how? I don't see any way that could have happened after that first round, do you? Not really. Well, anyway, if we switch back to Bastion view, you know, he's just minding his own business. He's gonna come in here Opens up Sentry, fails completely. He's not really skilled in any way, he's just kind of using Bastion to his advantage. Sombra gets the EMP off. Does a decent amount of work, but not really. We're within 5 meters of the point now, but are we really able to take point at this stage? Not really. So anyway, Ana has Nano now, and he's coming in with Bastion. Gee, I wonder what could possibly happen next. Diana dies, of course. I did not actually know that happened. Wow. Okay. Well, anyway, if we go back to my view. As you can see, I'm dead again. Like, I'm not really doing... Okay. Again, to reiterate, I'm not really doing much of anything here, and I don't really mean to be that one person, but our Reinhardt and our Moira aren't really doing much of anything either. It's mostly just our Sombra being, you know, pretty solid Sombra main, but it's mainly just support with hacking, so it's just gonna lead into Bastion and Ana existing. And that's it. That's the video game. Very, very cool. Very cool balance. But as you can see here, we got less than a minute left in the second point. You know? They're just kind of chilling there. Their whole team is converged on the point. We come down. The Ana Nanos. We go back to Bastion view. And, oh wow! Gee, the Bastion already killed half their team. This game sure is balanced. Because, yeah, like, if it isn't, although, like, I may have a problem with Bastion, but then keep in mind that I'm saying I have problems with other characters in this match as well. Like, Bastion isn't the only one here that's a problem. We have Mercy and... Like, we have Mercy and Hog, who are just not fun to fight in the first place, and then we have the entire match being cheesed anyway, so... What's the point in even playing the game? I know I'm kind of partially sounding like a bunch of gibberish, because I never script these, but oh my god! How on earth can you call this balanced? This is not a functioning meta. This meta does not function. Like, it's stupid. It is plain stupid. Like, I know if the most recent patch they did away with Horizon in Paris, and I mean, okay, like, 90% of the community is asking for that, but please, if you're gonna get rid of maps, get rid of Heroes 2. Please get rid of Heroes 2. Because, oh my god, this is just plain stupid. Like, we have Bastion still here. You can't do anything about the payload. Bastion's right there. I mean, okay, Hog works as a counter. Let's look at Hog a little bit, actually. We got Hog as a counter. Hog is still extremely broken, though, in damage, just from everywhere else, so that doesn't help much either. If you're gonna have a counter to a broken character, don't make them broken as well. Although, Hog is not specifically a Bastion counter. But yeah, like... What on earth is this gameplay? I'm not even sure what to think of this. Is this good gameplay? Is this bad gameplay? Is this plain stupid gameplay, like I've been saying for the past couple of minutes? Got Bastion in here again. Bastion is decimating the entire team because, you know, that's what he does. They literally cannot do anything. Look at that. Look at that! He is at low health for like 10 entire seconds, and, like, I have to... Hold on. I want to analyze that further. Just to show. Like, look. This is 15 seconds back, I'm pretty sure. Oh, no, 20. My bad. Forgot about, how the replays work. Like, look. We got 4 players here, right? Bastion's here. 1, 2. He's already at low health now, with 2 players left on him. 3. Look how long their McCree is on him. Like, oh my goodness. What even? What even? I don't know what to say about that. Like, that is just plain stupid. If you're gonna have a character that literally cannot be beaten with 4 people on him, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you about your character design. Oh my god. Anyway, somehow, some way, our team of like 2 functioning, well, not 2, of like 3 functioning players is going to somehow come close to winning. I mean, we're still being stopped by their team last second, but despite that, they're gonna end up C9ing, and we get the win anyway. Oh, cool. Nice white screen. Oh, darn it. I meant to stay on that screen. Okay. Well, now, pretty much in between, I want to say, like, every single round in that game, the Bastion player says, probably the worst thing you can say in this situation. After every single round, he says lol. Every single round. Just, if you're gonna play Bastion and then call it funny, what are you doing? No one, I don't want to be rude, but no one likes that. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes that. After the game, we had this. This is the discussion that immediately happened. Like, look at this. We literally have their Wrecking Ball calling their Bastion trash, which, okay, I can see that, and lol. He just says lol. I don't know what to say. If you have skill, please do not play a character that requires no skill. Because it's just overkill. It's overkill. Please use your skill to actually play the game fairly. You're not, if you try to abuse your skill, you're going to ruin it for everyone else. Like, from my experience, I literally have experience of, I actually do have experience in trolling, and I'm trying to stop doing it because I know it's rude. It's funny for a time, yeah, but just it's unfun and it's unfunny for the most part, unless you are somehow making it funny. But no, this is not the place. This is where people just come to chill. Basically, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. This game. I mean, after that, this game is bad. Like, I can't say anything else other than that. This quick play is bad. The queue is terrible. The matchmaking is terrible, mostly because of crossplay. And then you have the crappy meta that you have to deal with too, and just, you can't do anything. You either can't do anything, or you're doing too much and you're ruining it for everyone else. It's stupid. It's stupid. Oh my god. Like, this is outrageous. This is outrageous. I can't play the video game if I can't play the video game. It's the utmost basic logic. If I cannot If we cannot have a fair match, what's the point in playing the game? Just I I feel like I've already said everything there is to say. I'm having trouble coming up with new stuff to say. Just oh my god, what? Why? Why? Why does this meta exist? It should not exist. We. Well, anyway, I don't really have anything more to say. I guess leave your opinion in comments, and we can continue this discussion there. Well, anyway, I have a couple things to do. I actually have an arms tournament coming up in like an hour. Have to be there. So, yeah, thanks for watching. I guess I know this isn't entirely fun to watch, but yeah, like I had to make this video. I saw this game, and the moment I finished this game in my head, I went, I have to make a video about this because oh my gosh, this is terrible. This is literally terrible. We have games like this happening all over the place at this scale. It's outrageous. Shall talk to you guys later, I guess. Bye.